Hello, Leos, and welcome to Weekly Tarot Forecast for this week of August 31st. I have tried to record this 3 times, and I have no idea why your particular energy is posing so challenging, guys. We do have this full moon on the 2nd of September, and it's going to be incredible. Now, this is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. So please check all 3, and if you're not sure what yours are, there's a free calculator down below. All right, guys, 4th time is a charm. Let's see, hopefully, what this week has in store for you, Aries. Guidance for this week of August 31st. What's going on, Aries? How's your week panning out? Because these cards are a bit stuck. Let's see. Energy of Aries with guidance for this week. Oh my goodness, I can see why this might be, why they had me save you guys for the very, very, very end. And a theme for the week. Okay, guys, we have the renewal card, the 10 of Wands, the Strength card, the Hangman, 7 of Coins, the World, Ace of Cups, 8 of Swords. The theme is the 2 of Cups. There is going to be a little overwhelm in regards to your relationships this week. Aries, is not bad. We start out with the renewal card. This shows that your relationships are meant to move in new directions. You're meant to take a reassessment, an objective look at the relationships in your life, your spouses, your children, your dating life, perhaps, or even your family, because some of the ways that you're going about relating, communicating, handling things is too stressful, Aries. It's overwhelming. You might be trying to do too much, burn the candle at both ends. And you have the 10 of Wands with the Strength card. The Strength card for me as a reader, and let me explain, it is the breakup card. But it's not always like, oh, I'm going to break up with my partner. It's also, it's breaking old cycles, breaking old agreements. Like, okay, when I met you, this was okay and this is not okay anymore. Or recognizing that you need to make healthy changes out of self-love, out of self-respect and self-discipline, because your relationships are causing more anxiety, Leo, than is good for you. It's not good for your physical body. So it's really important for you to move in new directions when it comes to your relationships. And you have it with the Hangman, which is good. I'm even having anxiety talking about this, which is good because you're saying, look, you have to look at how you're handling things, how you're communicating, and how you're thinking, because the Hangman is all about perception. Like, you need to be able to look at your relationships in a different way, your approaches in a different way, your limited thinking in a different way, because the Hangman, the whole reason about looking at things in a different angle is in order for you to approach it in a different way, in order to dare to go against what makes you, or to do what makes you uncomfortable, such as vulnerability or being kind when you'd rather punch something, that's my moon. So I understand here. You have it with the 7 of Coins and the World. This is worth the investment because this cycle has completed itself, Aries. If you're looking to really delve deeper into your relationships, to find healthy resolution, to really bond and to grow, there is something that has been limiting. So they're not telling you to judge, not at all. Let's look. How far have I come? How have I handled things? What have been the outcome? Where are my patterns? Where are my cycles? What do I really love about me? What do I need? What I feel is areas to be fixed. It's not about judgment. It's about objective assessment in order to figure out, what am I choosing to leave behind? What kind of cycles that this doesn't work, and what approaches am I taking? Because maybe I'm doing the same thing, or I'm thinking I'm doing different things and I'm getting the same results. Now we have the 8 of Swords. It's very mental for you, Aries. You're holding yourself back. You might feel trapped. You might feel stuck. You might be the kind who stresses or catastrophizes or already thinks the worst of something or negative or reactionary. The thing is that this is something that's a little bit more cognitive for you. You might feel afraid to take action. You're lacking confidence. You got to free yourself, release yourself from these things. And this is a beautiful thing. We are doing so much healing right now as on an individual level and as a collective. And for you, the healing that's taking place is really the relationship you have with yourself, with your childhood self, because you're seeing it play out in the relationships around you. And when you have that 10 of Wands, you might recognize, Aries, that you're giving so much to everyone else and trying to help fix things, but not getting it back. Or you're trying to be so many things to so many people and you're burning out. You have to ask yourself, why do I do that? Is it a sense of validation because I don't want people to abandon me? There's deeper things here. That you have the Ace of Cups. So this is about freeing yourself so you can have these healthy relationships. The Ace of Cups is, it can be new love. It can be the resurgence of a relationship. It can even be a new home. But it's healthy soulmate relationships. And yes, soulmates can be romantic, but they're also platonic. I feel like my sister is my soulmate, And it's having these healthy relationships. And it's not just for the other person. Aries, it's for you. It's for you because these things are old. And it's, no wonder it's happening with this Pisces full moon, this emotional, deeply psychic moon, to help release. So if you are feeling emotional or just introspective, allow it to flow out. Don't constrict it because emotional energy must be released in order to leave the body, but also it clears the way for space in your body for solutions. The theme of the week is the Two of Cups, guys. This is romantic relation. This is positive conflict resolution. This is about relationships being able to deepen and bond. It's about forgiveness and release so that we can move deeper and forward, guys. But this comes with really objectively observing, like, okay, these are my habits. Why? Because of this. But why? But why? Keep asking yourself, why? But where does this come from? I do this because of this. But why? I mean, I'm always one for assistance. I'm all for therapy. You guys have heard me say this all the time, but this really is about releasing these harsh judgments and these subconscious fears, maybe not being good enough or that you need to do something in order to earn love. There's a depth here, Aries. There's a lot of depth here, but the universe is trying to wake you up, to heal you, to release, to move you in beautiful new directions for healthy and an unfolding relationship. So if you find any conflict or tension, this week, or things that make you emotional, it's to release this so that you can have these healthy relationships. I think this is beautiful. You're really ready for this new cycle. You have that World card, which is like you've completed this. It's time for something new and healthier and blossoming. It's time, Aries, and I'm super happy to see this. If you like a more in-depth tarot session, a soul reading, a healing session, all my links are down below. I have my Patreon link that is changing up a bit. I'm going to be doing your monthly romance forecast for all 12 signs. You give me a donation, you have access to all 12 readings, guys. Otherwise, sorry, it's been a little bit too long. Otherwise, if you have any questions, my contact information is down below, and I will see you next week for next week's readings.